For the first time on Small Cap Power, I'm pleased to welcome John Fowler, who is the CEO of Supreme Pharmaceuticals. John, thank you for joining me.
Oh, Rachel, thank you for having us.
So talk to us about the approach that Supreme has for your business model.
So Supreme's primary asset is 7 acres. It's one of Health Canada's 35 medical marijuana licensees. We are one of the biggest cultivators in Canada. We operate a greenhouse that's equivalent to 6 football fields in size. We use a hybrid technology that we can talk about, which allows us to grow very high quality marijuana while keeping the cost under control. And what really sets us apart is our distribution model. We're Canada's only B2B focused company. So rather than making incremental sales to individual patients or potentially recreational users, we make bulk sales to other legal resellers of cannabis here in Canada.
So you just talked to us about the B2B approach. Tell us more about that and how that's beneficial for users.
Absolutely. So what we found is patient growth in Canada is growing dramatically. We're growing at about 10% month over month. We're projected to be over 100,000 patients at the moment, and supply was more linear. Also, we felt that our advantage was in growing high quality cannabis based on the expertise in my team, in my management team, and in the employees in Kincardine where our greenhouse is. We also realized that we're not the experts in retail, and we feel that retail is going to be a messy environment as new entrants come into the market where barriers are lower. So what we focus on is growing great marijuana, selling that bulk, providing a good return for our shareholders, but also allowing our retail partners to get a good markup and make sure they're successful. Basically, a bet on Supreme is a bet on the industry as a whole.
And how do you approach negative viewpoints on marijuana? What do you say to that?
So we take a transparent approach. So on medical, we worked with the local community. We told them exactly what we're doing, the regulations, the safety that's involved, and we got some of the strongest support in Canada for the project that we're doing. The same as recreational comes and we get new questions here and there. We always try to remind people that just because marijuana is recreational, legalized for recreational purposes, does not mean you have to use it. But whatever your stance on marijuana is, we can have a safer industry, we can do better for communities and kids if it's legal than if it's illegal.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to talk.
Thank you for having me.
For more Toronto Capital Conference videos, make sure you watch more of them on Small Cap Power.